Then you thank Mark Jacobs. He's the reason I have a passport. We did the the Heaven campaign. I believe that was
Yeah.
2021. That's my first time leaving the country. So through Mark Jacobs. So I'm eager to tell this story about that. So I really appreciate you, Mark, for that.
Oh, that's a great story.
Energy, energy. I'm a G, I'm a G.
We're back again for a brand new episode on Generation, and today we receive an artist like rapper, singer, actor, mannequin, Tizo Touchdown in Generation. Are you going, Tizo?
I'm doing well. First time in Paris, first radio interviews. A lot of firsts going on right now.
Yeah. A lot of first, and you dropped your first album. You are in your first tour. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna talk about about you, not Tizo Touchdown, Tizo Touchdown, but from the back,
Yeah.
80,
The boss.
the
Yeah.
boss.
The boss who's running everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna start by 80.
Yeah.
You come from Texas?
Yeah, Beaumont, Texas, little refinery town.
Yeah.
Name of Beaumont. Yeah.
I don't know about Texas. I was going on here in Texas. Where?
You said where?
Yeah.
It's southeast Texas, so I'm like an hour and a half from Houston, and about 45 minutes from Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What can we find in Beaumont?
What you can find in Beaumont right now is a growing city, a city that's wanting to expand. You have a lot of artists who are trying to figure out how do we crack the code, how do we, plant this flag of Beaumont. You can see a town that's really just growing right now. That's what's happening in Beaumont.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do some research on you, and I know you're starting by DJing. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that deck over there.
Yeah.
The Newmark. Yeah, that would have been a great Christmas present for me. Yeah, we was carrying around techniques and mixers and everything. So yeah, that's where it started out. I mean, I'm talking about doing gigs at in the 4th grade, DJing weddings. This kid behind the table, curating the vibes.
Oh, okay. So how many years that take you to jump on the mic?
So if I'm DJing in 4th grade, I always get mixed up on the years of when that is. But if I'm DJing in 4th grade, I get my studio the Christmas of my 7th grade year.
Okay.
And that Christmas is when I'm making my first song production as well. So it all starts in the Christmas, whatever year that was. I was in the 7th grade.
Okay, but who helped you to starting?
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah, my dad was a DJ, so that's how I was able to get into it so early. So it was my dad who built the studio. He had been working on it that week, and I didn't know what he was doing. But on Christmas Day, there was a small box that had a key in it.
Yeah.
And it was a key to the studio upstairs, and that's where the career of the music side starts on that Christmas.
Okay, and what kind of song that you mix on first?
A bad one.
Bad one?
A bad one, of course. Like every great artist, that
Okay.
very first one is very embarrassing. But I was just happy that I produced it and that I wrote it and did all of that on that first day. So I still remember the song, remember the notes and all of that. But very bad. I can spare you that. Yeah.
But it was maybe rap, maybe R&B, maybe pop, maybe.
Oh, it was rap. I
It was
always
rap?
say I'm an MC. I'm an MC at heart. It starts
Okay.
with hip hop. I'm a rapper first. Yeah.
First,
Yeah.
and after that you.
American singer-songwriter, Tizo Touchdown.
Okay, but the thing is now you recognize as not a rapper, not only a rapper you do actually rap, rock, R&B, and mix on all of that. How do you call that?
I call that just being a child who had the privilege of having a father as a DJ,
Okay.
to have the internet in the house and to have the TV showing you all of these rock bands in the morning. And then you also can hear the underground tapes that's coming from Houston. So I was able to be raised around all of that. And I feel like a lot of artists coming up now, we all were raised hearing these different types of music. So that's what you hear when we get into the studio. We're just a mashup of everything that we was introduced to as kids.
And when did you start to put your first song on platform?
My first song, probably my junior year of high school.
Yeah.
Something like User Share or something like that. It was a website where I was able to see when songs were being downloaded. Of course, we had MySpace, but
Yep.
I think like user share, like Mediafire, I was able to post a link on like a link online and see one person download it, two-person download it. So it started probably like my junior year.
Okay, but after that, did you go on stage in Beaumont after that?
Absolutely. So I'm doing talent shows. Talent shows were
Children.
really big. Yeah, at the school, that was like our thing. Like I remember 8th grade, middle school, last day of school, getting it shut down because I wanted to throw money up.
Okay.
Yeah. But so like I'm on stage like as early as middle school in
Okay.
talent shows and stuff.
As a rapper or as
yeah,
a singer?
no, as a rapper.
Okay, so when did you start to sing?
Singing probably
Yeah.
like other than the bass, that's probably like the most recent thing that I picked up. So when I get compliments on my singing voice, it always surprises me because like again, I started off as a rapper,
Okay,
so I just kind of just learned that. So that's relatively new for me.
so who push you on the sing?
Dante Davis, a friend of mine who I met at one of those talent shows that I was DJing at,
Okay,
and he came on stage. He had a guitar and he sang, and I ended up running into him later. It was like, yo, I just got this studio that my dad built for me. And he was like,
Oh.
all right, cool. I'm gonna pull up on you. And he brought all of his friends who were like dancers, songwriters, and Dante was the first singer who I seen up close and was able to study and asked him like, yo, how do you sing? And he was the one that told me like, yo, if you can hear the note, then you're able to sing the note. And he told me that, and it changed my life. And ever since then, I had started like practicing the singing.
okay. So Deontay is a man.
Yeah, Dante Davis, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he's on my debut album as well. He's on songs like you can hear him on you can also hear him on this record I did with Kyle
okay.
called Something About You. So Dante, I'm still working with him to this day.
Okay, if I say to you, Coop,
Coop on the beat, tell him run
Coop
it
on
up.
the beat, yeah.
Yeah.
The first man, not the first man, but he was a big producer to you, yeah?
Absolutely. Coop has a really cool story because he was at one of the other studios we were working at in Beaumont, and he would just be off to his side, like really working on production, you know, just really honing in on that. And then one late night, I was in that studio with just me and him. He was in the back, you know, just working on his craft, and I went in and we sat down and we just started working.
Yeah.
So that's around 2019. That's when everything really, I'm starting to figure out everything, starting to figure out my look, the sonics, just the repetition of recording. That's all happening on side of Coop. So we were really growing at the same time.
Okay, I understand. But I have one question after that, because I know you dropped some mixtape, some tapes,
Oh, yeah.
like Cover Boy,
Absolutely.
The Example.
Uh-huh.
And after these tapes, you was signed to RCA.
I wish it happened that fast.
Yeah?
I wish I dropped Cover Boy and Example when
Yeah.
I was signed. Yeah. There's a little space in between that.
But what, or maybe, why did you sign to RCA? Because I know and I'm sure that you got some offers to some labels, but you decide to sing to Sony.
Why? It was one of those, just a feeling thing.
Yeah.
As cliche, I always say that this journey is very cliche, but
Okay.
it was something in the feeling and just the conversation we were having at that initial meeting.
Okay.
And up until this day, just that belief
Yeah.
that they have in me still. And that was very early. I signed March 6th of 2020. So that I probably didn't even have 50K or maybe even a little over 10K for
Yeah.
real. And for them to believe in me. So like we just had to understand that there's something that's going to happen here. And they seen it very early on. So we just made it happen like that.
And I'm glad I'm glad for you, really. And I'm
yeah,
glad for you too.
same. I'm super blessed in my journey. It's not jaded. I watch a lot of interviews, a lot of biopics, and how scary
Yeah.
this thing can be. My journey has been nothing but smooth. It's been a blessing. It's just very inspiring. I'm so thankful for the situation I have now.
How did they help you to growing as an artist today?
They help by allowing me to still be a student, to still try, to still just be curious.
Yeah.
And what do I sound like? What do I look like? They've just been, and if I have like, hey, I want to do a rock session, they have the resources to, connect me with that. But mostly it's, yo, you already had something.
They let
If
you.
you-
They
yeah,
let you.
They let me. Yeah, they let me. They let me.
Yeah, they
As
let-
simple as they let me.
Okay.
And I'm super duper thankful for that.
Okay. You made an album out there, Sleep at Night.
Yes.
Yeah. Why this name? Because maybe do you have some problems at night? No, not at all.
No problem. But that's like the number one question I get when people see me. They say they see the style of the hair and they're like, yo,
Yeah.
how do you sleep at night? And we came up with that at the Mondrian at the hotel on Sunset. Me and Amal my manager, we just sat down and like, all right, we thought we had how we were going to present this album, but it's not connecting. What are we going to do now? And I remember like a movie, like looking at the bed and then standing on top of it, like, what if we name it How Do You Sleep at Night? They already asked me that, but there's so many ways we can take this. You can take it as how do you sleep at night on the conscious level, or like with the dream state, or it was just so many. When you're world building,
Mm-hmm.
you know you have something when there's so many different ways you can take it.
Yeah.
And that's what we have with How Do You Sleep at Night.
I heard some kind of themes on these albums, but the thing is, I question it about it because you know, you rock, you rapping, you singing, and how do you create this album, this versatile album? You know, with how do you choose which song or which theme that you will introduce on this album? Like maybe I want to do some more rap, or maybe I want to do some rock songs in this project. So how do you choose?
I think it's me looking in the mirror and saying, what do I want to present? That's my first body of work.
Yeah.
And I think at first, at the very early stages of that project, it was a lot of doing rap, rock. I can do this, I can do that. But what you hear now is a more concentrated effort of this is what I'm offering, not more, oh, I also can do this, I also can do that. This is me doing all of that very well, very cohesive. So I always say that my first album is just an introduction to Tito Touchdown. It's me offering my hand and say, hi, I'm Tito Touchdown, nice to meet you.
Okay.
And we start from that. You know what I'm saying? When you had that first conversation with anyone, a friend, with a partner, whatever, it doesn't get that deep in
Yeah.
that first link.
Is
It's usually the second or third where it gets really,
okay? Is it take maybe a year to create this project?
No, this is, they say your first album, you get your whole life to make
Yeah.
it. But this is starting from March 6th of 2020 all
Okay.
the way up until September 8th, 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, all of that time.
Ooh.
Just developing,
Okay.
studying debut albums, studying myself. What do I want to be? What type of artist do I want to be? All of that.
2023, it was a big year to you because you did some featurings. You know, some big stars call you, like Drake, like Travis Scott, like Tyler the Creator. You was on tour with Tyler, the
Yeah.
first, yeah.
First tour.
How it was to be called by Tyler.
I think I always say I'm just a fan that
Yeah.
happened to be here
Yeah.
and happened to be on this side of it. So just being a fan of everyone,
Mm-hmm.
being a fan of how Tyler and his collective came and disrupted, the game, to see how Drake came in offering this style of singing and rapping, but also good penmanship. Seeing Travis Scott bring this sonic to the world, seeing everyone bring in this offering when they debuted. So when you get a call from them, when you've been studying them, when you've been
Yeah.
a fan of them, you're humbled, you're honored, and then you're also eager to let me show you what your offering has influenced my style and my writing.
Yeah.
It's like, so to get a call from Tyler, it's validation. I can speak for me, it's validation, but it's also as a fan, you get those butterflies 'cause like, yo, this is Tyler the Creator right here. Still.
But what they teach you as a big brother to you?
I would say what they teach me is they all have that twinkle in the eye.
Yeah.
They all have this love. Now let's do it again. They all are checking the boxes to make sure that their idea gets executed in the best way. That's the one thing that I see. Everyone who I meet, they all have that in common. The greats have that in common. They want to do this. They are eager and excited to, make this art that we make.
What's the difference that be on tour with someone and have your tour to today?
It's on my third show, but
Yeah.
but right now what I'm noticing
Yeah.
is I have a lot of time to explore these cities now. I just have more time. I have more space.
Yeah.
I don't want to say control because that was never a lack. That was never a lack of that. You know, everyone who offered their stages to me, it wasn't a control thing. But like I have down to the credentials. It's like way more control. So being on this tour, headlining, it makes me appreciate what Tyler and Travis did for me. Because now I'm in that position, and I see how tedious it is to put a show together. So it's more tedious, but it's also more freedom. That's a good answer for that. Yeah, I'm still figuring it out right now.
Okay.
I just had that conversation yesterday at dinner. Like, what's the difference here? I feel so free now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm able to enjoy these cities and stuff like that. I'm still trying to figure out what that is. It's very still. It's not a pressure, but it's like this excitement of being on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
This risk, this investment that I'm taking. But I'll do it all over again, times 10. I love it, every second of it.
Okay. I saw your style. I saw that you're a mannequin.
It's a mannequin. What do you mean?
A model.
Oh, a model.
Model.
Yeah,
Model,
yeah.
In French, we say mannequin.
Oh, is that true? Is my piercing hanging?
No, because
No,
you.
It's on? Okay.
No,
It just felt like it was.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because I know because you work with some brands like first one Marc Jacobs.
Yes, Marc Jacobs. The reason that I have, where is it? Where are you, buddy? 1 second.
Yeah. A necklace.
Oh no. Something more important than a necklace.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, this Letterman is really nice. Right here.
Oh.
My passport.
Okay.
Yeah, Marc Jacobs. I always say if you see me out of the country, first thank the Lord, then you thank Marc Jacobs. He's the reason I have a passport. We did the Heaven the Heaven campaign. I believe that was 2021.
Yeah.
And that's my first time leaving the country. So through Marc Jacobs. So I'm eager to tell this story about that. So I really appreciate you, Marc, for that.
Oh, that's a great story.
Yeah, and I love you said that you all call it mannequins because I always say without the support of my fans,
Okay.
I'm literally just a mannequin playing dress up. So it's cool that you all call models mannequins. That's all we are. We're just wearing these clothes.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. You work with some brands too, like Moncler.
Yes.
Like Telfar, and I saw you as an actor because you did some micro web series on Telfar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love the arts. I love film, journalism, and music, of course. But like, I really have a love for film because it really influences how I create. So I love film. If you see me acting, that's something I definitely want to walk down for sure.
What kind of film do you like?
Horror is my favorite genre.
Horror?
Yeah, I love horror.
Like what?
Let's see. I love House on the Haunted Hill for a classic. I love everything Ari Aster is doing.
Okay.
And yeah, just horror in all types. Either the paranormal, slashers, just horrors.
So if a big movie or big production call you to do an acting for a big horror movie, so you're gonna jump there.
I'm there. They even call me to grab coffee on set. I'm there. Yeah.
Okay. So which artist?
I would say I really want to work with Robert Townsend
Okay.
and Ari Aster right now.
What?
Ari Aster, he did Midsommar, did Hereditary,
Okay.
did Beau is Afraid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about horror movie because I don't like that.
Okay, well then, yeah, that's it. It's extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I only do so stream and maybe not a dramatic but a overall comedy.
I love a good comedy.
Yeah.
I love a good comedy.
Okay. We have a match in common, so
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Do you play sports?
I played sports for like a week. I played football and I was in band the next week. So.
Football, soccer or football?
So I football as in like shoulder pass, yeah, American, yeah, National Football
Like
League,
quarterback, running back.
Yeah.
Okay. You was on project this year. You was on project from Cole Bennett, Yellow.
Yeah, All This Yellow.
Yeah, All This Yellow. Yeah, it was a good one project. I like this producer. I like what he did, Cole Bennett, and I was a bit surprised because I don't expect that he will call you on this project. I don't know why, but when I saw your name, I was okay. Tizo Touchdown on the building, and not on one song, but 2 or 3 songs on the project. Yeah,
I believe 2.
2.
Yeah, Hummingbird and First Night.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
And how did you? He reached you to make this connection?
So this thing with me and Cole Bennett has been going on since 2020, I believe.
Yeah.
I remember the first time he texted me, I was in a nail salon in Houston, and I told him, I was like, I really want to water this friendship
Yeah.
before we get into anything, and that's what we did. It wasn't a rush for us to like to create. I would just, again, me being a fan, I just wanted to connect with the genius and someone who had inspired me when I was shooting music videos. So that connection started in 2020, and the first thing that we worked on was I did the score for his first short film,
Yeah.
The White Rush, which kicked off the introduction to the world of All Is Yellow, which I even working on that, I didn't even know that it all points back. He's so calculated, he's so talented. But yeah, it starts with the White Rush short film,
Yeah.
and then he reached out and was like, hey, I have this record with Juicy J and Cochise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure I say my brother's name right. And everyone. And I was in Beaumont. I was able to cut that in the same studio where me and Coop was honing in on our craft. So that record that you hear was recorded in that same studio where I did like 100 drums, Cover Boy, and all those earlier records in my career.
Okay, I know you work with someone who live in Texas too, and more like in more R&B song. Do you know who I'm talking about?
From Texas and R&B. I don't know. Travis Scott has a deep R&B bag. So who are you talking about? You talking about Travis?
No, the Don.
Oh, the Don.
Don.
Absolutely.
He was on
did.
Love and Sick.
Yeah,
album.
Love Sick, the deluxe. I remember during the pandemic,
Yeah.
walking past in Houston, his like poster for his debut album, and to be able to work with him and to be able to create such a great record. And I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for his new album that's coming out. Loved his Rolling Loud performance. He's such a cool, genuine guy that I love talking to. Love Don.
We love that.
Yeah.
Because he's from Texas or no? No, because
I think the Southern hospitality has something to do with it. We also relate. We know what it's like to go up and down I-10 or whatever, but I think it's that talent and also, again, that twinkle in his eye, seeing him in the studio, how much he cares, stuff like that. I think that's what we connect on. We're artists from Texas who are trying to wave this flag and show you what's going on down there.
I have to tell that because you were here in France, in Paris today, because you are a show tonight at La Bellevilloise. You on tour, and what do you expect from your French people here?
I think what you can expect is history, for one. This is my first time in Paris, my first show, first tour. And then you also, if you're able to hear me develop through the music, now you're seeing me develop as a live performer. I've been to a lot of great shows. I just went to the John Mayer show last night. So I'm doing my research and asking myself, what type of performer is Tizo Touchdown? I've done a lot of great shows, but I think right now what you're seeing is the development of this. So I'm asking you to come out, see this now, and then we'll see where we are in a year or two as far as the performer.
Okay, I understand that. They be ready tonight. They be ready for tonight.
I'm ready to see them too, because when I seen that we had all of these international days, I was like, oh, this is cute. This is cool. I'll believe it when I see the people, so I can know, like, all right, these are the people who are supporting me here in Paris. So I'm excited to see these people and meet them.
Okay, I understand that, and I heard that. Are you maybe going on stage this summer on festival?
Yeah. I'm fortunate enough to be doing a lot of festivals. I mean, after this European run, I'm doing the Dreamville Festival. So, oh yeah.
With J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole, yeah. I also want to say, for everyone coming out to the Paris show, you're going to see a really, really great band by the name of Melange Day who comes out of New York. Ooh. Yeah, so with me going on those 2 tours as an opener, I knew that whoever I brought on, I wanted to make sure that I extended the same love that Tyler and Travis gave to me and extended even more. So I want y'all to really check out the band Melange Day out of New York.
What that you teach from Tyler or maybe Travis on stage to have a band, your band? No?
That's just me being a fan of music and seeing a lot of people that I love have a great band behind them. And just to be totally honest, I can't afford it yet. So like, you know, we're finding other ways. I'm investing in other things right now, but that's definitely a goal of mine to jam with a band for sure.
Yeah. You was on this album. You was like 2-3 names on featurings like Janelle Monáe,
Yes.
Fouché.
Yes.
You worked with Fouché before this project, no?
Yeah, I was in her video for Single AF.
Yeah.
That was the first time we met, and then ever since then we just been connecting and just, you know, being parallel in our journeys, asking her, you know, just keeping up with each other, seeing how is this treating us, this, you know, this artistic journey. So love to Fouché as well.
And Isaiah Rusk too, on 2 songs. Isaiah Rusk was on the project too.
Isaiah Rush,
Isaiah,
yes,
sorry.
who is a frontman for a rock band out of Houston called Fade 'Em All. So yeah, Isaiah Rush.
And maybe I don't know if you can say that, but no, you add some deluxe edition on your project. But what can we expect? Maybe a new album this year, or new little project this year?
Well, artists is always writing, always creating. So I'm just taking in these new experiences right now.
Okay.
Just taking all of this in right now, and really just pushing this debut album, doing it live, really talking about it. We're still filming videos for it, really finding a way for artists to find, how do you keep pushing this album? There's someone out there who hasn't heard this album. So we're just finding, you know, creative ways to just rework this and make sure everyone go back to this great album that we put together.
I know I know you are very, very productive. And ask, did you get time to take some rest? Did you get time to do you take time to go on vacation?
I tried vacation after the Travis tour,
Yeah.
and I was ready to get back like
On
ASAP.
work. Yeah.
Yeah. But I've been finding a lot more stuff to fill my schedule up with. Like
Okay.
I got a vocal trainer now. Like I'm in the gym now, so it's stuff like that I'm really. I always say how bad I want to be a great artist, but now we're doing the things to really fine tune that.
Okay.
So I'm getting rest, but like I love doing this. So
Developing is your vacation.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
The peace of knowing that we are prepared for a good show. We have the sound, we have the lights, we have everything ready. That's where I get my rest, because I don't have to worry about everything. You ask how do I sleep at night? I'm sleeping really good, knowing that everything is, you know, running smoothly.
Okay. If I have to go to Beaumont, what can you show me about?
If you go to Beaumont, I'm gonna show you the new businesses that are opening up.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you the Park on Calder. I'm gonna show you Square Biz. I'm gonna show you Plotting Billions in Parkdale Mall. I'm gonna show you just these young people who come from this city who are making a change actively.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you that.
Okay, I understand. Okay. I see, but so I have to buy my ticket to Beaumont maybe one day.
Yeah, please try everything. Go downtown, see the museums, really comb through the city. It's a city that is really growing and wants to grow and wants to better its environment for the next generation, because that's for sure what I'm doing.
Okay, I understand though. Maybe last words. Do you have a message for all the people that heard you and listen to you today?
Absolutely. My message to you is thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being invested in us. Thank you so much for caring. It's as simple as that. We just want to tell you thank you.
A big thank you.
Big thank you.
Okay, so it was Tizo Touchdown on Generation, aka Tizo Suave 2.
Yeah, Tizo Suave, King Lashane, ATZ, AT, Aaron, all of that.
Okay, see you next time, and I thank you to give us your time, Tizo.
Thank you.
I really wish you a very good stage tonight, a very good moment in Paris. If you get time to spend a journey, and discover food, museum, and maybe monument too.
I will do.
Yeah.
Au revoir.
Au revoir, Tizo.
Génération Hip Hop Soul Radio.